Hello, today I'll be starting a new web series about Japanese culture. This first part will be about decision making, and I'll maybe upload some other stuff later if I have time. And well, a lot of people have told me they have difficulties interpreting Japanese answers to decision questions, or they can't understand why decision making takes a bit longer and stuff. So I'd like to explain about it as far as I understand it myself. I've lived in Japan for 2 years and in China for 1 year, and I hope it helps some people a bit. So at first, some general things you should know about Japanese people are that relationships tend to be valued higher in this culture. Like parents tell their children it's important to get along with others and have many friends, be popular, and also they're being taught that at school. And also relationships are easier to break or more fragile than in the West, I think. So in the West there are a lot of people who say like, I am who I am, if you like me fine, if you don't like me I can help you, just I won't change for you. But in Japan, a lot of people try to actively adapt their characters to other people in order that they might like them better. This is called hito ni awaseru. So if you want to get a feeling for how this feels emotionally, because I think this is important, you can imagine a job interview in Western culture where you talk to a manager. You're not going to go to a job interview and be like, okay, this is who I am, I'm me, I'm not changing for anyone, like me or not, right? You're going to see what kind of person this manager is and try to imagine what kind of person he's looking for, what he appreciates, what his values are, and try to adapt yourself to appear a suitable person for whatever job he's offering, right? And before you talk, you're going to calculate in the back of your mind and think, is it appropriate to say this now? Will the other person like it? Will I make a good impression if I say this? Or also for behavior in general. And actually this very pattern I've just described is what a lot of Japanese people do when they first meet people. And also, well, it depends on the character. Like the real shy Japanese, they will be doing this for 1 or 2 years straight, even if they know others better. Some more outgoing Japanese might just do this a bit and then stop it later. But I do think almost all Japanese, even if they have known you for years or know you pretty well, they contain this calculating element in the back of your mind, of their mind. Like, should I be doing this now? Will it cause the other person trouble? Will I make a bad impression? Might it lead to not liking me or something? So it is pretty rare that Japanese just let their inner emotions out, just like whatever. It's pretty only with syllables or people they've known for years or something. So yes, talking about decision making now is first you need to know a decision making process in Japan takes longer than it does in the West. This is because it's more important that everyone is okay with the decision and everyone felt his voice was heard then it is that the decision is made quickly. And oftentimes foreigners will be with a group of Japanese that will make a decision or be in the process of making a decision, like where should we go and have dinner tonight or something. And Japanese will take their time and discuss things back and forth, and maybe first everyone will say they don't really care or something, and the foreigner will jump in and say, why don't we just solve this now, and I have this decision, how about this, is everyone okay with that? Okay, fine, let's go. Don't do this, people will not like you for doing this. Just accept that it will take longer, because Japanese would find it egoistically if you were just saying your own opinion like first and not really paying attention to other people's opinion. So they wait a bit and say their opinion in a roundabout way. So they need to wait for everyone to get a chance to do this, so it just will take time. So use the time for observing the decision-making process if you're interested in the culture or just thinking about your own stuff. Only talk when you're spoken to, and don't be too straightforward, and they'll make the decision in their time and it will move on. Okay, next thing, oftentimes foreigners ask a Japanese person a thing that he needs to make a decision about. For example, do you want to go to the library now? And they get a reaction like this, something like this, and they don't know how to interpret it. Well, in 70% of the cases, this means either a straight no or I'd rather not. And 30% of the cases, a person is still really thinking about it and hasn't come to a decision. So what you should not do in this scenario is continue to ask. So just tell me, do you want it or not? Just yes, no, just say it, something like this, because you're just pressuring the person and treating him like a child or something. And what you should do is you should offer them alternative choices, or if there is the exact opposite choice, like, or should we rather not go to the library now, or should we go to the library later this afternoon maybe, or maybe tomorrow, or yeah, whatever, next week or something. And you can be sure they'll most likely pick the best choice for them and very gladly say yes. So, and the reason why they're not saying no to your first proposal is if you're saying like if you're offering them and they have to say no, they are concerned about making you feel bad because you didn't understand them and offered them a choice that is bad for them, and they are afraid that this might hurt the relationship between you. So Japanese people just don't like saying no.